Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to um, come on and do some of the AI things that I was doing. I created a playlist, and I think it's a lot better. I named it this, and I made it like a bunch of different things. So I was trying to a bunch of different of the same name. I just wonder if that'll like do anything on Suno. I didn't make too many, but that's kind of why I put the name in the title. If anyone cared. Um, the picture here is another one of the, if anyone's familiar with the thing I'm doing, is the media and stuff that I think needs to be like preserved. And I'm thinking even deeper in this. This is kind of why I'm doing a stream because I have a couple projects that I need to get done for myself, just sanity wise. And the uh, ideas like the connections of like things that can be done seem um, seem to be going in directions that I want to kind of explore those. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be using Windsurf, Claude Code. Um, I will be going over some of the things that I've worked on. I did a similar one of these the other night. What I'm going to do is, like, if anyone wants to jump in, they can. I think it's going to be pretty, like, I'm just trying to get this stuff done. But if anyone's curious about it, I could, always do have somebody come in. So I put that out there. I'm going to get the link and I'm going to put that on X and just check audio. But I know it's late. It's a Sunday night and I'm just basically I got stuff to get done, and it's gonna just get done. That's where I'm doing it. Um, so, pleasure anybody that checks this out. I am Joe. I got stuff to get done, and it's gonna just get done. Just want to check the sound here. Oh, hold on one second. Pleasure anybody that checks this out. I am Joe. I got stuff to get done. Okay. So let me just do this real quick because it kind of ruined the whole thing. No, I had music playing, and I wanted that to play in the beginning. But it's going to play through. I have the songs for basically a Suno playlist going on in the background. It should be playing now. And yeah, I just basically I put out on Suno. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Suno, but it's yeah. There we go. Sorry about the reverb. So the Suno is a AI tool. I went over this another night. I don't know if similar people are watching or how any of this works, but the amazing thing of Suno is it's just an amazing AI platform that can create music, create songs and beats, and all sorts of things. So what I did was I was like, I normally do like a bunch of different ones at the same time, and I went and I started to use the same title, which I just used this title. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep doing that over and over again because you could put it out there and put it out there in the public, but I don't think there's really any searching going on. Or I don't know. Like, I think that the like creators, you got to do stuff like these guys. And maybe they're just like other people out there. Who knows? Anyway, I thought it would be interesting to see if that title gets introduced into some sort of mix. That would be funny. Anyway, for me. So I got the image that was up there, basically starting with the image, then it kind of creates like a little picture for the when the stream kicks off. So that's why I had that up there. But this is stored for 200 years. That's one of the things I am building is it's a mint that can store things for 200 years, basically media, and I'm kind of exploring that idea tonight because I was like, we're doing media. I got this thing, neural salvage, that will kind of mint things, and I'm not going to touch on doing that unless anyone's super interested. But it is out there. It is on my website, joepro.ai, and then yeah, so you can check out the things that I'm kind of working on, and that is one of them. I think it's new, really good tech. Before I get kind of rolling here, I just wanted to point out some things that I did for Claude Code to make it a little bit better for me. It was, I've been just kind of getting this and that frustrated with it, and it just seems to like, there's like a specific way to work with Claude Code, it seems, and it's like with Windsurf it's different. It's just and you know, I don't want to pit the two against each other. They're both amazing, and yeah, like how could you, it's like revolutionary stuff. And but what is going on is yeah, it would just be bugging out, and I started to tweak some things, and so they're just simple settings that I would recommend. So if you're doing Claude Code, normally like you could have a ChatGPT session, or you know, you could have your AI, whatever AIs that you're doing with, you could always work with them, like Claude Code. Or Claude Code, like Windsurf, it's like everything's like right on the side. You're kind of talking all in one. Claude Code, you're kind of talking all in one, but planning and things like that, chats are a little better. So the one thing I was looking at was for the it was yeah, just adding your open API key or any of your API keys, you can get additional models, which that I thought was very helpful. So I added, and you can add in tools and vision. So I think that'll help for the chat if I want to chat with it rather than direct it out. The other big thing that I did that I think maybe gets missed on a lot of computers. I mean, most people that have a decent decent GPU, like an RTX or any of those, like kind of know their settings and how to do it. But there's a couple things if you want to like speed up your computer, and it's capable of taking that. And that is, so I did this. So I didn't want to add that. And then everything should be good here. So one of the things, you can set your GPU to prefer maximum performance for power management. That tends to give it some additional power. Watch, it shuts off, but it gives it additional juice. And then also I recommend, Windows kind of incorporates it pretty well now, but you can just go to your graphic settings. And what I did was I took VS Code and I made it so that it was going right off the NVIDIA card. So it uses the VRAM there, I believe. I can see it, I think, if I look back at these things. See. Yeah, I think the meter itself is broken. I'm kind of given. I put the energy to get it all set up, and then I was like, I think I need to edit this particular one. But anyway, we'll move on. I thought those were interesting ones. It ended up making my making the project speed up. So like the initial part where it puts in all of your previous like conversations, it kind of spit that out real quick. So that I think is nice, and we'll see. Maybe I jumped the gun and I just said it, but it seems to help when I've done it before with other things. So those are the things. The one thing I want to get done, I've been working on it kind of all day, is a app that is going to, where are we at with this? Hopefully it doesn't give away any API keys or anything. I had to mess with it before. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to basically work on a few projects. I'll kind of go over what they are. This one's going to be I use a shadow PC, and that is like a computer that I just use for the GPU. It's out in the cloud, and that's what this is right here. And I want to make that accessible. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it accessible to build specific things, because it seems like the market's pretty cornered with AWS, Google, and like GPUs that are not in a like facility. Like you have like a shadow PC company where you can just be like, I'll buy 1,200. I don't know what they would get, but a large amount. So let's see. I need more information than that. This was one of the songs that I was like, the beat's not that great. I gave it a little bit. I don't like the deep, like industrial sounds. It's like a little mind-numbing. Yeah, this is more like no. So. Okay. So yes, that's what I want to say. Yeah, what that is I want to build systems that are capable of doing. I'm just posting a link in case anybody wants to join me. Damn thing. So that's the link. I changed all of the title and everything too a little bit before I did this, and it didn't take. So it is what it is. So I have neural salvage can go away. And I wanted to test this one time. Get back to Claude Code. Here's the project. So I'll try to focus and try to be specific with, what I like that. Come on now. Distractions over. I'm trying to make a system so that I can basically launch a computer and connect to it and develop on it. And I'm going to put a lot of stuff on it so that people can just go there and say if they wanted to. I gotta think about the pricing, because I don't know, like it's really by like the hour if you want to, like you could build an app in like a certain amount of time you want to do it, you need to have it in the cloud or something like that. I don't know. But that's where I'm going with this. So we were testing it. Where I was testing it to try to see. Not trying to continue to endpoint or testing. So building them is becoming like, I'm just trying to see, I'm trying to do it as cheap as possible. So the issue with that is that, like, yeah, I can go to AWS and spin up machines. I think this is where to start, though, is to get them to the lowest level, and then I'll build them up, and then I'll see if I can do something with that. And I don't want to bounce this idea off of. See, this is where it comes in handy. See, all of these are coming out crappy. I mean, that's is okay. They're too hard or like mellow. And this is gonna be another one of those. I think I could take it, but it's kind of a... No, Aura's on. I could tune into that. I should talk to her. I have to get this stuff done. It's my last little bit of time that I can try to push through and do this. Or I could... yeah. I just need to see what's going on here. Hey. Oh, sweet. Damn it. So stupid. Claude Code is dumb. Sometimes Claude Code is silly and dumb. But so is Windsurf too sometimes, and I can't pick the sides. I guess like they're kind of competitors, but they're not. They're different things. I'm gonna change that now. Alright, hold on a second. Who knows how many things that broke. Alright, I'm almost back. There was a key that came up in the bash command that basically it showed the key that for one of the things, and not that I think anybody was gonna search for it. If they had it, they could just plug it in, and I don't want. And it's a couple quick changes, but I think it broke some other things. Alright, we're gonna get off this page. Alright. Make sure this is back. It still shows it. I can't get it to not do it. 5 people watching me in the black screen. I'm so sorry. I have to be careful because it keeps just spitting out that API key whenever I even say, it's like, don't show this. Oh, okay. This you mean 3 times. Like, come on. Get with the program. I need to use it in the actual, normally I would just put it all away. But I have to put it in for it to start testing to see what I can actually do. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create sandboxes that also have like GPU capabilities so that I can create little mini boxes that people can build AI things on. It's actually almost done with doing this thing. It's gotta be a... Sorry about that. So what's going down is I'm trying to build this thing without just giving out all of the keys that that I got. This track is kind of whack. I'm gonna, I don't know, not do that anymore. See, I think the brute force method is what killed it. But yeah, maybe it'll get people to listen. We'll see. So we got last one we did. This one's not horrible. That's good. Right. I'm just gung ho in it. It's gonna just keep denying my request to just shut up. The bash command, I understand what it's doing, that it kind of has to show it, but it doesn't have to show it. There's ways around it. Back over here. I was thinking a funny like way to get views, especially I think it's like a short, and I'm sure millions of people have probably done things like this before, but see, like this is so stupid. And I can put it in the .m, that's what it's doing, but it's like it's just not working. I was thinking it would be funny to you could put like a key at the end of your thing, and like people would have to watch it again to like, what is it? I'm sure people would be interested in getting it. I have kind of control over it right now, so I'm not comfortable with it, but if it's gonna need to do this to get it done quick, I'm gonna go with that method. It'll be gone soon. See? So we're gonna figure out a way. Is there? Code. I don't want to do that. Yeah, we're just gonna ride with it. It's doing good work though. All right, so what do I got to do here? This one stinks because I have another like a game type thing that I'm building, and it is meaning I want to get the like seating areas right. So there's like a game that I have that it's also like a food. So it's like it's hard to explain. It's a game and it's a food empire app. So like you can basically start a game, and it's off a game that people are familiar with. I think it's in the title of the thing. I couldn't get that to change. Yeah, so basically you can start here and you can trade different items across towns and districts, and it's all connected to try to get like local, or not get local, but get real-time like food pricing and stuff. So getting like live market from Chinatown, I don't think that's accurate, but I know it's pulling data from the APIs, and I know that it is, so it's got a couple of things. It's got the ability to like scan in your invoices so you can procure things into your inventory, and yeah, it's got like a fun game concept to it, and you can also like scan items and we're gonna find out like nutritional facts and all that. And it's got like waste tracker, so that the ability to like, you could keep track of all your stuff and make sure like everything's going well, if there's stuff, and then hopefully it'll give like recipes for things that you could use. And then but getting to some of the cool stuff is like it's got a live map, so you can see like local areas. What's not working right now is I want the game and the functionality of the app to be in the same. So I want the territories to be real. Like if you have like, you're in this area, you have grocery stores in some way, somehow, like you'll have like territory over here is this, that, the other. It'll be different colors, which it's trying to do. And then from your resources, you would then kind of have, or I'm thinking the way to do it is like if you find deals in the area, like, or if you find like the best produce, just some stuff to kind of stimulate the ability to shop better and get get the right prices for things in different areas. But the fun, or the real kind of picture of it is that if you get it into a restaurant's hands, it's actually like a really good tool to manage the inventory. It's like basically built for restaurants, so that they could scan in items, scan in their invoices, put together like all their stuff, basically shove it through 4 AIs, and it's just going to like give the restaurant a stake in the game. So like in the game that they're playing, when they're going to Chinatown and to the wherever downtown, and then you could sell like the tomatoes for higher prices and all that, that they actually then like kind of have like a play in that too. So if other restaurants get their own thing, and it's all for the game, like fun, and also like saving waste food, getting food at great prices. Like the different locations have different things, and so that's basically the app. But there's going to be more to it, but I can't get the tracking to work, so I'm going to try that for a minute and then go back to the other thing. Tonight might be a little bit boring, so I appreciate everybody that ever checks this out. Try to make it something exciting, but yeah, I went on like a whole rant like the other night about all the different stuff, and I was just like, I think I'm wiped out from that. But the categories, it's not found, so it doesn't exist. products. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna redeploy it from here. Can I redeploy this one? Just push it. This is necessary. There we are again. And I almost don't like working on this one through here just because it's I've given some of the other apps that I have that like I've been primarily building windsurf for a while now, and just learning Claude code, you know, it's got a lot of nuances that I'm getting frustrated with. But I'm sure there's probably a way to make it so that it does the things that it should. And like I shouldn't put API keys in the chat thing, but I wanted to test it, and it's putting it through everything else is like mind-numbingly. It just is mind-numbing. Oh. One thing I'm looking for. I got a lot of work ahead of me. I didn't even do anything. I was just frustrated with my clicking around. I'm give and take on any given stream day. I'm like good or bad at trying to get my like private things out of the keys and, you know, all the things and the environmental variables and all that stuff. I try to secure them so well, and then it's like some days it goes well and some days I'm just like, that's out there, I'm gonna change that. Now it's out there, and now it's like, I don't know, like some of the last 4 of some of the other, it's just a lot of stuff. My mind goes to it, but then my mouth says don't say it because, you know, odds of maybe it getting seen. But I gotta crop some stuff. hoping the other thing I was doing, that was kind of fun. No, because then that's just a...
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the video part that I want to get done, which I'm assuming is getting done kind of all over the place with Nano Banana, is like trying to get consistency, and the only real ways that I've been doing like videos and stuff like that is kind of you could use like some keyframing and put like images in and kind of tie them together and put them through CapCut, and like or you can use like an AI tool. I've done other things where it's programmed to do it, but it does it like very like yeah, there's no consistency really. It's made themed consistency, but it's not like it's one frame by one frame by one frame. And excuse me. Yeah, anyway, I want it to take Nano Banana and take the last frame of every one of the, or I wanted to make a image, and then I wanted to predict what it's going to be in 10 seconds. Then use those two images to make a video, and then kind of Nano Banana itself across. But the next one would be just another 10-second Nano Banana. So I'm trying to figure out that, like, where it's just not a kind of a one AI show, and it incorporates the like video and the Nano Banana to try to keep it in consistency. It's just a fun thing I'm trying to do. If you want to try any of this stuff, by the way, it's if you go to joepro.ai. Some of this stuff doesn't work correctly right away, but it will ultimately, everything will be a functional tool and a very good resource. I gotta put some paywalls around, but the Nano Banana, you can like go in here and do image movement, and then the video generator is this one. So then you can just go in here and say, I want this one does 30 seconds because I'm still working on it, but hopefully you could just do as many and then just pay whatever. Cool. And then it goes to the food empire up here. So we got that, but that is fun because I think getting live restaurants involved, that would be cool. And I think it would be very useful for people. I've had some interest in it, more so than like, just like nothing. Yeah, there's like agents on here. You can just, it's like, got plenty of things. What I'm building most is these like dev sandboxes, which now they're failing because I gotta go put back the API keys. But man, such a silly thing to happen. But that's fine. I got plenty of things that it's going. But basically they launch an environment like I'm gonna be doing here. Ugh. So right now, I mean, I guess I should take back some of the things I say when I'm like referring to cloud code, because it's mostly human or my user error. But there's ways to do it and ways to do it right and ways to get it to perform the way it should. I'm just not used to the kind of back and forth with it, and then running into a headache. So that, it's just like, come on, don't do that. And I believe this is where I'm headed with it, but I don't want to necessarily, because like I think that there are like computers that are able to be on Arweave or built on that architecture, which I think is like step one of it. But like I kind of jumped I jumped around with it. All right, give me 1 second because I'm going to change. Overall, not too bad. They go 3 places. That launches eventually. Might leave Empire alone for now. this is back. Nope. Still building. I know I can get some like better sounds going. Too odd. This is more for gaming. Alright, I'm gonna play this. This is 5 months old. Still with that synthy. Nope. Okay, that. All right, we'll see if that plays through. Few too many things have kind of gone a little haywire. Kind of turning my push into I'll give up until tomorrow. But we'll still push on for right now. This looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. Kind of wish I didn't have it do all that research on that side there. I did it on the API. It shouldn't be anything really, but I could easily just go to ChatGPT and have it do it there. I was hoping for like maybe that first fetch, but it's doing I did say exhausted. My fault. That's another thing. I don't understand why I can't click hyperlink sync quad. It's VS Code, maybe. All right. No. Jesus. Oh, this is old anyway. Sorry for the J word. It keeps throwing it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have some thoughts with it. Let's see. That key is dead, by the way. No. Let's see if it's live. So these are kind of the dev terminals that will come from my site. There's some things I got to do there too, but basically, trying to build the things that people would need to build the things that they want. So like kind of doing the things that like I'm doing here on different scales, and then also trying to get like just compute of things like what's a good way to put it? It's like I want them to be little computers or little boxes of magic. You can just like I don't know make the things that you need, learn to deploy the things that you got. I don't know. It's some of the thought. All right, where are we? So if none of that's gonna work. Ah, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed if that's the case. So, yeah. I been using Claude Code a lot lately, and it just a lot of it does seem like it is not giving the right like I don't know. It builds amazing things, right? And it is like good. And I guess if you correctly prompt it to do what you're asking, then I guess it will do it correctly and everything will work peachy. But like, there's just small things like why would you even have it? Like you can fix it, I'm sure, or maybe not. I don't know, but it's easier to just go through these ones and just start. Yeah, like yeah, like with Windsurf, then you could just talk to Opus or talk to any of them. If you wanted to do Claude Code from Windsurf, you could just do the terminal. So I think that's how I'm gonna handle Claude Code from here on out. The VS Studio or the VS Code way is like it reminds me of programming like before, like it's there's a lot of little details that you got to do in order for it to know right what you're doing all the time. Not all the time, but like sometimes. And then yeah, so that's why it's kind of frustrating, but it's amazing. What am I complaining about? But yeah, Windsurf's kicking it off. I can launch Claude Code down here and have it look at the same thing in one thing. and then it's breathing away. I am gonna do a bunch of the projects just Claude Code, but didn't mean to hype up the music with the name, but this is like just my liked tracks on Suno. I gotta go through Suno one of these nights and just get rid of everything that I dislike and just filter it down into the things that are good. Because I prompt it to do the things and like it just comes out amazing sometimes. And other times it's just like it's just a little not on point. And that's on me. Suno's an amazing product. It's got such a nuanced like way to it that I'm brutally trying to get a bunch of things so that I can listen to. It's kind of cool. Just saying, I vibe a little better with Windsurf. is how it's done. A lot smoother. I work with it at least. But Claude Code is pulling through. I've also not looked at any of these errors. I have to stop. No. I'm done with this one. I think it would be helpful to add the keys there if you want to use that chat. Man, it I thought was going to be a little bit better, and it could be all me. Sometimes things work for different people and differently. Cloud Code's been good. It's got a bunch of different projects you can launch. It seems to be killing me with some of this little stuff. Do that now. That's done. Hoping it will fix this. All it needs to do is push. Do it again. Again. If anyone's like watching this, it's arguing with me to push the git. Just go do it. Everything's there. Sorry, in deep thought. Too late for you. I'm going to try to build this real quick. So frustrating. I just want it to work. Oh, new error. It's even. There's probably a way. This has got to be updated, so that's one reason that this is all failing on me. Come on. Alright, this is just a normal error. Hopefully it looks like it's just something that is like a typo. I'm not going to be able to build this. The amount of time that's going to take. So I think I'm going to call the stream tonight. This is kind of been uneventful with Claude Code. I'll give it another shot here. I'm going to probably build some of this stuff before I go, but I really appreciate anybody that has come and tried to check it out. The music's been, it's been okay. I like this last bit, but the AI has been a little funny with Claude Code. I would just say, like, I'm work better with Windsurf. It's just a different platform to use different AI models to program, and Claude Code is great too. I have been using it for so with Claude Code, I've been using it for more so like a couple weeks, maybe like a month, and I've known about it and tried it, but I've not really. I've been using Windsurf for so long, it's been not needed. So I'm learning it. So I can't take everything I say about the frustrations that I'm having here out on it, but just what I'm experiencing, you know, like what you notice when you're doing something. I'm sure if somebody that has been using Claude Code forever picks up Windsurf, they're like, this is ridiculous. Kind of fools saying, but come on, it's too many errors to not fix the issue, and it's different errors each time. It's a big project, but yeah. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everybody, and I will try this again probably tomorrow. I'm gonna continue to get these done. I want to get these done. I want to get the other Arweave thing done, and then I'll take a break from building like just all these different things. I'll make sure it's able to be used, and yeah, I'll go from there. So I appreciate everybody. I'm